Ready, set, go.
Hello. Welcome back to Disco Elysium. It's been a while since I played this. I actually tried recording this a few days ago, and then just couldn't. I'm not gonna expound on that. I just was not able to make a full episode. So what I did was I put it off for a few days because I was feeling a bit burnt out. Looked up what I was actually supposed to be looking for. So to catch you up, we're trying to find out what the meaning behind the tattoos would be on the body. And I found out that we're supposed to be talking to this lady, the Wild Pines rep. So
You're back.
See what
Good.
this lady knows.
What can I help you with?
Do you know something about these tattoos?
That's the man who was killed.
Yes.
I'm afraid
That's
this
not-
is a discussion for once we've cleared the lynching question.
What? So you do know something about the tattoos?
Better not tie the forestay to the backstay on this. I hope there is something else I can help you with.
She wants
Alright,
to answer
freaking
the question.
fine.
Protocol keeps her from it.
Fine. That's all for now, I guess. Fine. Okay. What was her whole deal? Where's the rest of the armor? Oh, right. There was another lady in the whirling that might also know something about the tattoos. So let's go find her. Don't know if she's even gonna be in there. I feel like I could talk to the crewman about those tattoos. I feel like they might know something, but I also know that if their lawyer is there, she will probably give limited info at best. So let's try the lady upstairs and go from there. Lady, are you around here? Ma'am? No. Okay. She was around here somewhere. Hello? No. Okay, here she is. Hopefully, she is
The
here.
door is closed.
Hello?
Still
Knock again.
nothing. The lieutenant gives you a quick. He doesn't like where this is going.
Fine. Alright, well, never mind. Great. Well, that doesn't help me much at all. Let's maybe talk to the crewmen down here and see if they might know anything. Let's talk to this lady first.
I've got nothing to say to you. Why are you wasting
I understand that. I did. Okay, maybe we'll talk later. Can I go inside? Sir?
Looks like the circus left town, but the clowns are still here.
Sure. You know what? Alright. Sure. Alright, I'm gonna take off now. Okay, well that doesn't help me one bit. God damn it. Okay. Rest the armor. Who the frick is the Jolly Mask? Go to the harbor gates. Maybe I can do that. In the Union booth. Maybe I can do that. Let's do that. Let's talk to these lads. Or whichever lads I can talk to here.
Looks like
I'm just gonna... Yeah. A circus in Clown's Town. Alright, Titus. Just the man in the backyard. Well, he's not in the backyard anymore. He's now in a bear fridge, but Titus doesn't need to know about that.
the
Did you
pretty
do it?
boy. You guys really love talking about that pretty boy.
Well, he is a dead man that seems to have been murdered. So, yeah, he's a person of interest at this time.
But my partner and I have a serious matter to discuss with you.
Why is there a container belt around the dead man's neck?
Like we use in the harbor?
Yes, one and the same.
We took it from the harbor where we work. Then we
Okay.
went out back and used it to hang him.
Right, I see you're trying to play along here. I see you're putting on a bit.
Together. All of us. Until he was dead. That's why there's a container belt around his neck.
Right, so you just confess to murder?
No. These 7
What?
honest men have equally come forth. They told you what happened so that you don't waste any more of your time.
What? Elizabeth, did you who called the shots
Are you deaf?
that night?
There will be no singling anyone out.
I'm not okay.
You can't arrest a Hardy boy without arresting all Hardy boys.
How does that work?
Do you
I
think you could do
can
that? Do you think you could arrest them all?
I'm just not gonna talk to her seriously. Who calls the shots around here?
Think does.
Hardy boy, the one who's missing the big dick. You do. You give the commands.
Right, asshole. Titus
Okay.
Hardy runs the Hardy Boys. Ain't that so, fellas?
Is it? Is it, Shanky? Is that so?
Your answer, Mr. Law.
These guys are not. These guys are being exactly as helpful as I thought they might be.
Titus
Okay.
does administrative work. He
Okay.
pushes paper, fills out forms. The others can't read.
Okay.
On that note,
Okay.
they all acted as one man.
Right. So then, you murdered him just like that. No remorse.
Ever felt remorse for them?
I have no idea how many people I have sent to the Shays, quite frankly. I have severe amnesia, so you just deal with that, why don't you?
To rot for 20 years. For life.
Oh, he says it as if it were worse than dying, which it might be. What? Honestly, I drink so much. Maybe I can say this as a relatable note. You know, honestly, I'm one of those. I'm a bit of a mess myself. So maybe we can connect over our shared flaws. Not to assume that any of these people. No. Trust me, I don't want to forget. I didn't want to forget. Most of this game would not be happening if I had not just forgotten so many things.
No use keeping a stiff catalog in your head. That's for sure.
Anyway,
You
when they
don't have
happen?
to keep answering his questions.
Well, I mean, he seems to be answering the questions of his own accord, of his own volition.
Relax. We killed him last Sunday night. Seemed like a good way to end the week.
Fair enough. I'm not taking any of this as hard fact.
No,
How long have you known?
We don't associate with scum like that, asshole.
Okay, calm down there, Glenn. Just take a second there, Glenny boy.
Yeah. Who do you think we are?
I think I don't know who you are, Shanky. Who are you, Shanky?
Around about 3 weeks ago when that
Okay.
cow first sailed into town.
Okay. Yes.
By the Pines cow, you mean Joyce Messier, the representative for White Pines? The same company you're striking against?
No.
Mm-hmm.
I mean the Pines cow. The stupid
Okay.
ass cow they sent in to fuck us over.
All right.
But you know what?
I'm assuming, yeah, we're talking about the same person. They just want to refer to them by different
Why don't you ask her
nomers.
about the pretty boy? I'm sure she has.
Maybe I will.
Things to say when you ask her
She's-
hard enough.
She's got a bit of a premium on her
That's
information.
enough insinuation for today, Titus. Officer, your interview is drawing to an end. Don't waste your last questions.
Okay. Why'd you kill him?
'Cause he
Yeah.
was worthless mercenary scum. And
Okay.
he stepped out alive in my
Okay.
town.
Your town. Okay. How did he step out of line? And mercenary how?
He stepped out of line.
Oh, sure.
What kind of mercenary?
Thank you, Kim. Thank you, Kim, for asking that. Yes. What kind of mercenary?
Shows up when you start a strike.
Ah.
Experienced kind too. Had
Picket line
Cahal
crosser.
and Seminine written all over him.
Okay, I don't know what that.
Special forces.
Don't know what any of that means. Don't having a single clue as to what that
Live
means.
grenade. Right here in our bar.
What? What do you mean a live
This
grenade?
There's a special gripe with him coming here.
Eugene, what's your issue?
I can't prove it, but I know he was sent by the Wild Pines.
Okay.
They hire merc shit like that. Story of every strike from here to Samara.
Right. How do you know? How do you even know he was in special
One night,
forces?
he walked straight up to the mic and said, I'm on these goddamn special forces, and I'm gonna fuck you all.
Oh, wow. Okay, yeah, that would be that's pretty straightforward. That's pretty revealing, I will say. All right.
Really?
Really?
Really? Had a gin and tonic up there? Sang
Okay,
some
good choice.
Army's paratrooper song and said
Okay.
he's gonna fuck everyone.
All right. You know what? That we can probably confirm with our boy at the bar as to whether that's
couldn't
true.
believe it either, but he fucking did. Right there.
Okay.
Like some kind of animal.
It doesn't sound like too much of an animal. Just sounds like someone with a bit of an
This is
ego.
a serious violation of the karaoke.
Oh, absolutely. That goes without saying. Entirely against the honor code embedded into every karaoke night. Unforgivable crime. But we're past that now. Okay, besides crimes against karaoke, what did he actually do wrong?
He harassed women, raped
Oh,
one,
okay.
harassed workers, threatened
Okay.
to kill some as a warning.
Ah, that is a problem. Wipe spittle from his
There's a
mouth.
slight unease in him suddenly.
Okay,
He regrets mentioning the rape.
fair enough. Okay,
Kill us
okay,
all.
that is
We
something.
don't open the gates. If we don't let the scabs in. If we
Hmm,
don't bend over.
I
And
see.
That was before he started coming here.
I see.
He
I see.
said it was his favorite joint now. Started coming here every night.
Uh-huh.
Drinking, grabbing girls. Grab one of ours mid karaoke, right there on the stage.
Okay. So, taking what these guys are saying with a grain of salt, but this mercenary guy does seem like a bit of a piece of work, just from what I'm vaguely hearing.
Someone?
Yeah, this girl's on the mic. A beautiful girl, young.
Sure.
Gets into the second verse of Lover Lake. The fucker grabs
Uh-huh.
her legs, starts.
Ooh, that's okay. Yeah, don't grab people's legs.
Show me your
Don't do
cunt.
that.
Why don't
Oh,
you show me
jeez.
your cunt?
Oh, heavens.
He gets knocked on the head with a wine bottle.
Okay,
Doesn't even
yeah.
fall down.
Jeez. Was this the same girl that got assaulted?
Aren't you fucking listening?
Yes,
My
that's why I'm
man's powerful
asking the question.
He took care of it.
Okay,
Girl out before anything else could happen.
good. That's good.
Yeah, me and Eugene got her out. Aren't you fucking listening?
Yes, I am listening. That's why I'm asking relevant questions. Okay. Who did he assault then? It was a very, very serious allegation.
You're not getting the name.
What?
That's a Martinez matter. I'm not
Okay.
discussing it with you clowns.
What? Is it not in your own interest to have this person brought to justice?
There's nothing you can do for now. He's
All right.
stonewalling you.
All right, so why don't I just arrest you?
Yeah, lawman. Why don't you?
It's almost an anthropological sight, watching him try to assert dominance over you.
Not in the arresting mood?
Okay, alright, Shanky, you stay out of this. Thank you very much.
Inside, the lieutenant keeps his hand away from his holster. You hear the nylon of his coat hiss as he steps closer. Easy. Walk back from the provocation. They're armed, and they outnumber us. The lieutenant tries to establish eye contact with you.
Let's just talk.
You make
Yeah,
the
that's what I
right
figured.
choice there.
Thank you.
Make another one and get
Okay.
the fuck out of our booth. We're not gonna do this again.
Okay, understood. What are we gonna do now?
Your investigation here is done. Leave Martinez, go back to your stations where you belong.
I
Understood.
think we're going to
All
stick
right.
around. Thanks. Some things don't add up here, Titus. I've done this
So
job for
true.
long enough
So
to know
true.
that people don't just confess to first-degree murder. Even if it is a
Yeah.
big responsibility. We're going to look into this.
Good luck with that. You've heard everything a rent-a-cop is gonna hear from us. Real law officials. You're lucky you didn't get a beating.
What do you mean, you real law officials? Alright, gonna take off now. Understood. Until next time, lads. Okay, so we've learned some things. Prove your authority to Titus. Talk to Titus and establish authority in the Hardy Boys' eyes. Okay. Alright. We'll see how that goes. I've got some skill points to put down here. Suggestion. Maybe. Esprit de corps. No. Authority. I can do that. I think I might do that. That might actually help. What else? Yeah, let's work with that. Cool. Neat. Accept changes and close. Cool. Okay, so now that we've done that, now do I need to victims tattoos? Maybe now I talk to the lady about this? Done. Interrogate the vigilantes. Yes. Yes. Okay, now let's go talk to Joyce. It does feel a little bit icky just going and talking to this company rep. But info is info. You know, this whole, and hopefully I'm given a chance to, you know, swing my favor the other way. I don't want to end up being just a company cop. I barely like being a cop in the first place. So.
Good. What can I help you with?
You seem smart. Nope. Wait. Find booze and drink it. Joyce's info on the lynching. Maybe I can get a reality lowdown from this lady. Put the clothes in the trash. Track down my badge. Find smokes. The jam mystery. Interrogate the drivers about the smug. Right. There are 3 drivers at the intersection. Talk to them. One of them must know something about the drug trade. Okay. Let's try and do that.
Still here. Stuck in this damn jam, my man. What's up?
You seem like a man who knows about drugs. What do you know about drugs?
Man. Me and narcotics go way back.
Ah, man, glad to
I
hear.
had some good times surfing the psychic waves of my own consciousness, you know?
Oh, I know so well. Clearly, I'm sure that I seem like the kind of person that is well familiar with those similar activities.
But those days are behind me.
Are
There
they?
are other
Okay.
addictions in my life now. Why the inquiry, my man?
Let me be to finance those other addictions with drug trafficking. Let me be straight with you. I'm trying to figure out who's smuggling
We have a
drugs.
credible lead, sir. Someone on this roundabout is waiting for a bulk shipment from the harbor to load it on their lorry and drive it to Jamrock.
Yeah.
Not me, man. No way. I don't need any trouble. Shit's bad enough anyway. This
Okay.
joint's got folks up in arms, and I'm afraid it's headed toward a conflagration.
Oh, we don't want a conflagration, whatever the frick that is. Why are you still hanging around?
Bosses don't look kindly on missing cargo. And it gives
That's
me time to
true.
work on my rhymes.
I'm sorry, you're what?
Smith. This is quite
You're
credible.
what?
It goes with its cadence and way of speaking.
That is true. He does sound like someone that knows how to rhyme. Who do you think could be conducting the drug
Look,
trade
man,
then?
I try to stay away from the criminal underbelly of Revachol. I'm a guest.
Understood.
Here. You really need to find another man to probe with those questions.
Fair enough. Conceptualization. Even odds. Let's see what we can do here. It's a 40% chance. That ain't nothing.
Your best
No.
verse.
No.
You don't even have a bad verse in here. Just tumbleweed and liquor stains. Wait, no. What are you doing?
Oh,
That's
here we
what you do,
go.
man. But you know, time will...
No. Stop. He's
Oh,
already
boy.
notified.
No, Tommy, these are my rhymes. You have to listen to me, please. She fucked me till I bled. Oh, no.
In the name of God, what are you doing?
I'll never be the same again. She's always there. Fuck the case. Fuck everything. Total
Yeah.
doom.
Yeah, I get it. These are your rhymes. They're from your life. Doesn't matter if they're robust, they're honest. So, thanks, man.
No, thank you, Tommy. Thank you.
For stopping. We
Thank
have
you.
an investigation to return to. How about we do that?
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that you had to be there for that, Kim. Let's try empathy now that we've tried those rhymes.
In his eyes.
Hell yeah. Let's go.
Brown and gold. It's
Familiar
hard to
how.
say. His gaze wanders southwest. Down the street that goes beyond the horizon.
I see.
The road continues for miles, flowing together with other roads, turning into causeways or bridges, ending suddenly in dead ends, or ramping up or
Okay.
down highways. It forms a crisscross pattern across the land.
Sure it does. Sure it does, as it always does. Where does it
Above the
lead?
temple quarter, in the form
Okay.
of a raised motorway, and then the never-ending sprawl of Forburg, high above buildings, new and old, the air filled with the rumble of motor engines.
Motor engines. Okay.
To the old south. To the
The old
farthest
south.
outskirts of Revachol.
Okay.
Through the checkered fields of farmland, upstream to the river Esperance, past Montmartin. The border approaches.
All right. What's the beyond the
cannot
border
see.
then?
It's out of the city. Up ahead, the mist blocks all sight. A gale
see.
blows across your cheeks. It is cold. Before you stands a tall lorry driver with sad eyes.
True. True. And getting back to that, I now can just ask entirely out of context. What's in the southwest?
Excuse me.
Hell, I got a longing. I've felt something similar since I woke up.
I don't know what to say. Not much anyone can do.
Say what you
No
gotta do.
helping in absence, you know.
Gotta do. Gotta say.
I miss my family. They're all I have. My wife, second kid on the way,
Aw.
waiting all the way in Diora. And here I am stuck in this shit, So far from home.
Who's tell me about Diora, bud.
Diora of the Seven Seas. It's
Oh.
on the other end of Le Caillou, pretty much.
Okay, it's a place,
Another
not a
island called
person.
Laurentide, off mainland.
Hmm.
We've got a little place there. Can almost hear my kid laugh when it snows.
Oh, Tommy. Tommy, don't start giving me the feels.
What's it like? Good. And bad.
Hmm.
An ache that brings you joy.
Right.
I think of them a lot. I dream of these silly scenarios in great detail, of living with them. It comforts me.
This is such a unexpectedly emotional exchange. I did not expect to get moved by this character of all of them.
What about you, cop man? You missing someone?
Yeah, but I have no idea who they are or what they look like. I can't remember a goddamn single thing.
What it is? This feeling?
Possibly.
No, it's scarier than that. You're pursued by a hunter, smelling of apricots and sorrow. And the past.
While we're being honest here, no, I feel hunted.
By what?
By a shadowy figure known only to me as the ex-something.
Ex-wife?
Oh, jeez. I'm gonna heal up here. Possibly.
Pain burns in your chest, radiating. The crown of Arthur is on fire.
Okay. Ex-wife, no. It's a sinister presence that hunts me across all plain. Whatever it is, one thing's for sure, it's not my
Still,
ex-wife.
A shadowy figure. That sounds pretty bad. I hope that doesn't happen to my marriage.
I think whatever it is, I don't think it's something that just happens to
For some
marriages.
reason, sire, he pays no heed to your objection, continuing instead as if it were your ex-wife.
Right.
Strange.
Yeah, my thing has got nothing to do with
Sure,
marriage.
man, if you say so.
What?
But look, man.
What? It seems like you're just assuming things
Thanks,
about
man.
me now.
It's good to talk to someone.
Of course.
I know it wasn't easy to ask, so I hope you find your way through your own troubles.
Thank you. Me too. Now that we've covered that, let's give another try to these goddamn verses. Here we freaking go, people. Yeah, there's something here.
Stowed
There's
away in
something.
some dusty corner.
There's
Sounds
some
like-
gold. A mirror's temperature is always 0. It is ice in the veins. Its camera is an X-ray.
Whoa. What else?
It is a chalice held out to you in silent communion,
Silent communion. That's good.
where gaspingly you partake of a shifting identity never your own.
Dang. That's some great shit. You came up with that yourself.
I think the words are mine. Yes.
Fucking A. Seems I got you all wrong.
Hmm.
Artists aren't much known for their artistic sensibilities these days.
Well, artists aren't much known for their copley sensibilities, as they should not
It's good
be.
to meet a fellow poet.
And
Someone with
you.
an appreciation for real text. The others here, so you don't really get it.
Makes it all easier to bear if the words are
get you.
pretty.
When they really click, it makes the world seem manageable. Good to be on
Absolutely.
the same page.
And a thumbs up to you, sir.
You found
From
some
one
common
poet
ground
to
with
another.
this man. Even impressed him. The next time you look in the mirror, though, remember those words.
Maybe I will. Maybe I will. That's all for now, though. Oh, something's happening here.
Rigorous
We made a breakthrough in rigorous self-critique. Great. That's
Here it is.
huge.
hard
Okay.
facts from the man you are. You once jerked off in the locker room and were caught. You held a young woman by the arm and kept her in your apartment for 20 minutes against her will.
Yeah, that's not
right.
great.
These are not flights of fancy. These
Yeah.
are real deeds, Harry, emerging from the darkness of your past.
True.
You tried shooting a fleeing suspect in the foot, but hit him in the pelvis, crippling
Oof.
him for life.
Yeah.
And, above all, you let life defeat you All the gifts your
Well-
parents gave you, all the love and patience of your friends, you drowned in a neurotoxin. You let misery win, and it will keep on winning till you die, or overcome it.
Yeah, I think it's a little too soon to say as to whether I've let misery win. But I like that last line where it will keep winning until I die or overcome it, which I think I still have a chance to do. Gonna catch that. Ace is high. Can I start internalizing that? No? Oh, I see. I gotta unlock another one of these. Understood. Okay. All right. Well, next time I've got an extra experience point, maybe I'll do that. Great. Okay. Well, we were asking about drugs. That's originally what we were talking to this man about. But I think that we've accomplished something far greater. I think we've really gotten to the heart of something far more significant than perhaps a silly little drug trade. Let's talk to this guy. Now that I've, like, you know, leveled up some.
Everything's still cool here, officer.
What kind of stuff are you selling here?
I've got sneakers, speakers, extremely comfy pants too. Try them on right here. No shame, only freedom.
Okay, thank you, Silang.
Anything for you.
Great. Okay. Maybe not. Maybe not the person I need to talk to at the moment. Anything around here I can... Okay, so that's that's 2 of 3 drivers. Where's the third? Who's the third driver? Because I feel like I haven't actually met the third driver yet. Or at least I'm pretty sure. Are you the third driver?
Looking for something?
Right. What was that argument all about?
It's about biological determinism, natural
Ah.
sorting of the races.
Right, yes, you're this guy.
Not the most
Yes.
popular topic nowadays with the
No.
coalition in charge, you know. You might want to change the topic. That is, bury your head under the sand like common sheep.
Okay, fair enough. Gotcha. On second thought, let's talk about something else.
Hide your face in the sand if you so wish.
I'm not doing that. I just don't want to talk to you about that. What's your stance on drugs?
Shit, man. I don't let anything pollute my body.
Okay, why
You know
not?
where that shit comes from? Sarah
I don't.
Safre, Ilmara. They take the money from our local junkies here and then
Okay.
use it to outcompete us in the manufacturing sector.
Not quite the stance I was expecting from you, but you know what? I'll take
They know
it.
They can't beat us in a fair fight, so they have to
Right.
get us to weaken ourselves somehow. It's racial sabotage, racial economic sabotage.
Racial economic sabotage. Understood. I see. Okay. But they make alcohol or alcohol in Ilmara too. I was told they
I
do.
don't go for that foreign piss.
That seems like more of a matter of taste.
Or sometimes I like a dram of that Yugo Grad vodka.
Okay.
Booze and worse much, but they do no booze.
Okay. I agree. It's our responsibility to keep this poison off the streets of Revachol,
He
right?
eyes you wearily,
Right.
Unsure how to respond. This goes on for about 2 seconds. Then,
I don't know shit. And if I did, I wouldn't tell you.
Okay. Suddenly you're seeming a little a little sketchy at this time. What are you still hanging around for? Most other commoners have left.
I can't leave the lorry unguarded.
Right.
Getting looted lately. It's those little kips sneaking around at night. If they touch my stuff, the bosses will be on my ass like ass cancer.
You could just say on your ass like cancer. You could just say that.
There was a bunch of spilled boxes in the back of a big lorry nearby.
I did see one lorry with the trailer doors open on my way here. Do you know what happened?
Yeah, I knew that guy. He was an honest driver who loved this country.
Okay.
Having a good debate about genetics.
Yeah, it's a good debate about genetics.
Some kip boys smashed his luck and took damn near everything.
Jeez. Okay. All right.
Since he left, I haven't had anyone to talk to.
Bad for him, I
It's
guess.
a fucking travesty is what it is.
Okay, if it's not you, then who just might be running drugs through Terminal B?
Isn't it obvious?
Is the question.
Fucking Sealang, that beady-eyed South Samaran.
Right. Obviously, that would be the answer coming from the racist lorry driver.
I wouldn't be surprised if he was peddling drugs as well.
Wait, the street vendor south of here? That guy's a lorry driver? I did ask him. I'm pretty sure I asked C. Lang about the drugs.
Of course he's a lorry driver. What? He tell you he's just some simple businessman or some shit?
No, I assumed he was a lorry driver.
Stuff after he broke the seals on his Humanux lorry.
Okay.
His
I'm
tribe
not sure
are
if that's
natural
true.
liars.
Okay, alright.
He's
Sir,
a man, all right. 100%.
I will take that into consideration, unfortunately.
I wouldn't be so
Okay.
sure about it. Not until
Yeah.
we've heard what Sealang himself has to say.
Yes. Yes, guess we need to pay C. Lang a visit then.
Yes, sir.
Alright. We're done for now. Okay. Alright, let's go talk to C. Lang, but this is getting us somewhere. This is now officially getting us somewhere. As to where it gets us anywhere helpful has yet to be seen. But you know what? We have an immediate objective to go to. C. Lang.
Still cool here, officer.
Everything is still cool here, but I do want to ask, what is your stance on drugs?
Drugs? I
Yes.
don't go in for that, officer. Drugs ruin lives.
Sure. Yes.
Unless you're into drugs, of course. In
Mm.
which case, drugs are excellent. Mwah! Tasty drugs.
I'm super into
Very
drugs.
Cool. A lot of the coolest
Okay.
do drugs. Sadly, I don't have any drugs on sale. Or at
Oh,
my
okay.
house, or on my person.
Okay, C. Lang. The way you're answering this question is really not reflecting well on you, and I'm sure that's not on purpose or anything. It's just we're looking for a lorry driver who's transporting drugs out of the harbor. He or she, they, if we weren't already aware that that's a word in the English language, and has been for some time, they're in this traffic jam.
That's even cooler. You
No.
investigating that and all. But I am not a lorry driver.
What?
I'm just a street vendor.
Right.
I don't know anything about that.
Yes, you are, but you are a lorryman. Like, because another driver has identified you as well as your lorry that you drive, thereby making you a man of the lorry or a lorryman.
Who said that? It's the fat racist, right? I bet
Beside the
it's him.
point, but
He
yes.
has an agenda against me because
Okay.
I'm an immigrant who works harder than he does.
Okay.
He's a hater.
Well, that last bit is definitely true. As to whether either of you work harder than the others has yet to be seen.
So you
But
admit you're a lorry driver?
okay,
No, I just said I
Okay.
work harder, and he's an asshole.
okay. At least one of those two things is true, and it is the asshole thing.
Realize
So,
he can't get out of it. Smart man.
Okay, maybe I'm a lorry driver too.
right.
A little. But that's not the most
A little
important
bit of a
thing about
lorry
me.
driver.
That's my day job. This is my dream.
Right. Sealing, I really like you. I think you're a delight. I really hope it's not you. So you were embarrassed to tell me?
No, I just forgot. It's
You
a small part of my life. It's in the rear view mirror now.
What?
I'm climbing out of that hole with
Okay.
ingenuity.
Okay. What do you know about the drug operation at the harbor?
Nothing. I told you. I'm not a dumb guy. I don't get involved with that crowd.
Okay.
And
Okay.
what crowd is that?
Well, yeah. Please tell me what the crowd might be.
Crowd. You know, the drug crowd.
Okay. Okay, if you don't know, then I'm gonna have to tell your employer that you've been selling his stuff. I don't want it to have to come to this. I just don't.
No use. He's not telling us. He's too afraid. We need
Okay.
to take him to my station and ask him there.
Okay.
We've called his boss.
Okay, is that what we're about to do now?
Look, there's bad people doing bad things here.
Sure.
That's all I know.
Yes.
Please don't get me into this mess. I spent 15 years working my way up.
I understand that. Listen, I guess I gotta. They're giving me a clear good cop, bad cop thing, which is an annoying choice to make in itself. But I gotta say we're buddies. I like Sealang.
The other drivers call her the
Okay.
lady driver.
The lady
You're better off
driver.
staying away from her. The way they talk about her, she's no lady.
Wow, that I don't know if that's necessarily a comment that needs to be made. She's probably still a lady.
Could this driver be connected to the Hardy Boys?
Who are these? Wait. Who are these other drivers?
I don't know. I told you all I know. Are we cool now? I really want us to be cool now.
I really want us to be cool now, but nothing that you are giving me is clear or helpful.
Talking about this lady driver of yours? The racist or the other one with the tattoos?
All of them. Even the ones
Okay,
who
but that's...
left. I don't hang out with them. I don't remember who has tattoos.
Is it... Could she be associated... I don't want to ask any leading questions. Is the lady driver the old woman back there?
I don't know. Maybe. If
Bro,
she is,
just...
I haven't gone near her. I don't get involved. I told
Right, but
you.
then... If you don't get involved, then how am I supposed to know that what you're saying is even accurate or helpful?
She was strange.
Okay, could she be associated with the Hardy Boys?
I'm not
Bro.
local. I don't know anything about that.
Alright.
All right.
Guess we're cool now.
I scored. Let's cap this off with a purchase.
No.
You can walk away from here with funky sunglasses, detective. Both of
No,
you. You deserve
I gotta worry about paying rent another day. So... Alright, find out who the lady driver and where's her... Alright, let's talk to the one lady that's super dazed. See where that gets us. See if that gets us literally anywhere. Where was she anyway? Around here somewhere, but she was kind of tucked away, I remember. Gotta get around this whole mess. Excuse me. There we go. Gotta get around this whole mess. Ma'am. Where is she? There she is. There she is. This is a lorry, in fact. So, ma'am.
The woman is still hunched over the railing, her head swaying to the music, her eyes looking at nothing in particular.
It's time to snap my fingers in front of her face, I guess.
What is it? What do you want?
Are you the lady driver? What is this question? Are you the lady driver? Where does that get us? Sure, I guess if that's the part you want to fixate on, yeah.
She clearly doesn't think she's a lady. Don't repeat it.
I was told of a woman driver. You're the only woman here. Okay.
I've gone too far from it all to remember what was between my legs.
Oh, fair enough.
Like that on the long haul.
I understand. I understand. Don't worry about that part. So you're not the driver everyone is terrified of.
To small children,
to
those
okay.
Who used to know me.
Right. Why are you scary to the people who used to know
I
you?
no longer recognize the person I once was.
Fascinating. Okay. Interesting. You said long haul.
The trucks. There's no women
right.
and men there. It's all just.
Yes. Understood.
In the of this town,
there are 3 genders: men, women, and lorry drivers.
They want to stay.
Yeah.
You feel very cold suddenly.
Okay.
As if standing face to face with a terrifying adversary. Then
okay.
the feeling dissipates, and all you see is an aging woman.
Oh, I don't like that. I don't like those vibes.
A quiet song
okay.
seeps from her cabin into the air. You don't hear any vocals.
Okay. All right. So who's the female driver I was told of?
Do I look like I spend a lot of time with the other communers sniffing around?
No.
When I have my movies to go to.
True. I understand. That's all I needed to know. Thank you for now. Okay, great. That was so helpful. What? To find out who's the lady driver and where's our lawyer. Okay. Who would be the lady driver? All right, bud. You've been giving me the old runaround. Where is this lady driver?
I don't know what you're talking about.
All right. Then why are you? Then why are you smirking? Okay.
You cops don't run Evangel West. You don't run Martinez. You don't run anything.
Okay, so who does?
No.
You?
He means la puta madre.
Oh. Who the frick is that?
Sounds like a bell in the air.
Who the heck is la puta madre?
Feeling about it.
Okay.
The lieutenant has a plan. Let him do this.
Okay, yeah, you take it from here, Kim.
Yeah, him.
Cross your arms and nod.
Familiar with his peonies.
Okay.
Yeah, they're his little bitches. He's got them all over the unions.
Okay.
Not just the unions. He has peonies everywhere. Some say he even has them in the RCM. Dirty fucking peonies who'd do anything for him. Multi-ethnic drug addicts.
Okay, I'm gonna let Kim go where he's going. I don't know where he's going, but I'm gonna let him cook.
You wouldn't be investigating a drug thing if you were.
That is true.
No.
That is correct.
We are not peonies. But if we were, and one of Madre's drivers were to be stealing from him, it's his job to find out who that is.
True. Correct.
It's not a hard job. It won't take a long time. It won't make Padre angry. But a stupid fucking racist is standing in the way, protecting this fucking thief.
Right. Okay, I see where he's going with this.
I'm not scared of you or the mob.
Okay.
I'm under the protection of the Lorrymen and Carters Guild.
Okay.
You've seen that corpse in the ceramic armor there. Did his shitty little guild protect him?
This ain't Kim's first rodeo.
Nah, you wouldn't just leave him out there if you...
Well, his hands are shaking now. The sentence simply
turns and gives you a barely perceptible nod.
What does that barely perceptible nod mean? What is?
I softened him up as best I could. Now it's on you to finish the job.
Okay, let's go with this.
The main thing is
shit.
To not overdo it, even when you're trying to scare someone. The most important thing is, how does it look on your resume?
Right. I can't say, why don't you and me step outside for a little talk? We are already outdoors. I don't want to say, look, I'm sorry, can you just tell me what you know? Because that's a little too needy. Let's go with the jigs up, I got the goods on you.
And what goods are those?
You know, your goods.
Homo thing?
Maybe it is.
That's enough, detective.
Alright, thanks, Kim. Thank you for giving me that chance.
Let's go.
Okay. Gosh dang it. Alright, let's go talk to our tattoo friend about the lady driver now. Getting freaking wild goose chase is what this is. Hello, thank you for referring to me as that. Heard one of the drivers is a woman, but I don't think she's here. Do you know this lady driver? Oh. I don't mean to pry, but I need your help. We're friends, fellow poets here. She may be involved.
I was hoping it isn't going to be her.
Okay.
All I can say is, she isn't around here anymore. She is some evil drug trafficker, and I don't know where she is.
Okay, but I asked you who's conducting the drug trade. You said you didn't know. I'm gonna leave that for a second, because I don't wanna bring up his inconsistency right now. Who is this person? What's her name?
No. People here call her the lady driver.
Gotcha.
She kept her name a secret. From me too. Now I see why.
Okay, who is she to you?
An acquaintance.
Okay.
I don't know. She was the only person in this damn jam I could talk to. She's someone I don't want to rat out to the law, okay?
Alright, what... Well, in that case, he's not going to be cooperative in telling me what she looks like. I asked you who's conducting the drug trade. You said you didn't know, now you're saying you do.
Man. I told you I was hoping it's not her. That she wouldn't be mixed up in it.
Okay.
He still is. Hoping. It's just wishful thinking on his part. Not
right.
trickery.
Okay, what does she look like? Okay.
But in a cool way.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Blue and violet.
Okay.
It was violet when she got here. Blue before she went.
Gotcha.
Then she may have dyed it again.
Okay, when did she leave?
Damn, I don't want to...
Bro, come on.
Whatever she did, it can't be that bad. She's not a bad person. I know that much.
Okay, I mean, if anything, I can just tell Joyce the wrong person. I can just have them arrest the racist lorry guy. It's still an injustice, like a miscarriage of justice, but...
We can't just let it go. It's part of a police investigation.
Yeah.
That's how it always is with you, isn't it? All part of the investigation. The girl's troubled. If you hold her down, she may not survive it. I can't have that on my conscience.
Understood.
We won't come to that. We won't pursue her on this. This is information only.
I don't believe you.
You said she's troubled. How
she's
so?
Got the darkness in her. That young person's darkness when you think it's all over. And you're looking for a way out.
Right. Understood. The old espresso depresso.
She shared this with you?
Yes. Which is why I don't want to snitch on her.
Right. I was told everyone's afraid of her, but you are not?
I saw the other drivers looking at me strange when we talked. And she told me, too, that she's had a violent life. But I wasn't afraid of her. More like for her.
Okay, understood.
Did violent life include drug trafficking?
I mean, Kim, you're being a little too direct.
It looks like it did now. But we didn't talk about that. We talked about life, you know? She talked about her mind.
Okay, her mind?
The trouble it was giving her.
Yeah, the old depresso. Yeah. And when she left, did you leave her lorry behind?
Go grill someone else with these questions, okay?
Bro, this is kind of what I'm talking to you about.
Afraid of her. They'd be more than happy to rat her out.
He's right.
Sure.
There are other options. The raceman, for one.
Ah, yes, the raceman.
Tommy, and it will break his heart and his spirit. Don't expect you to be pals.
Right. Put yourself in my shoes. I need this for another investigation, too. It's important. I can't blow it.
You're not going to put a bullet in your head if you blow it, are you? Because she's on the edge, man.
Right, I surmised that. Yeah. Okay, well, alright, pain threshold. Calm down for a second there.
Explosion of stars. Goodbye, world of men, money, and machines.
Yes, I understand. Thank you, Inland Empire. Thank you for that.
Thank you, friend.
Okay.
Wow, this makes me feel like I should pick up smoking again. Would help with my rhymes, too.
Right. Alright, that's gonna be all for now. Thank you and goodbye. I think we have about as much info as we can get that we can probably give to Joyce. They're really getting you in deep with all these moral dilemmas at this point. And it's great. I like it. But I feel very confronted. And that's not necessarily the happiest feeling. But I respect the fact that they are making me feel this. And by they, I mean the game and the people that wrote it. Alright, Joyce.
Good. What can I help you with?
I spoke with the lorryman.
Traveled, yes, but nothing of real substance has surfaced yet, I gather. Wild Pines has eyes on the intersection, but not ears.
One of the tall buildings overlooking the roundabout. It would give them a read on the entire quarter.
It appears we are being monitored every step we take, colleague. Did we have any other business here?
Wait. Nothing of real substance has surfaced yet, I gather. Okay. Did we have any other business here? No, thank you. That's all for now. God damn it. Okay, so... find out who's the lady driver and where's her lorry. Okay. Maybe I gotta be a little more forceful with Tommy, which makes me feel bad. But if it means I can progress, then guess I gotta make it happen here. There he is.
Make way for the master poet. What?
Thank you.
But I told you she's my friend.
Yeah.
Please don't make me give her up, detective. Get someone else. There's a ton of drivers here.
All right, fine. All right. Maybe I'll get the raceman to do it. In either case, I'm doing a bad thing, possibly. No. Are they just gonna leave me the only... make this the only option? Can I talk to Sealang about it? Maybe?
Everything's still cool here, officer.
Leave it to it for now. Maybe I can ask the lady here.
The woman,
ma'am,
still hunched over the railing.
Huh? What is it? What do you want?
No, not her either. Alright, Tommy. Hate to do this, but it's time to rat out a friend. It's time for the fun stuff.
Make way for the master poet. What?
Yeah.
But I thought you were a different kind of cop.
It's kind of impossible to be any other kind of cop.
The realization that you've used his friendliness and goodwill for your own ends.
Yeah, it's not a good feeling.
Her lorry's still here, down past the statue of Philippe.
Okay.
The cabin is green. You can get in there with these. That's all I know.
Okay.
When did she leave?
Thanks, Tommy.
Last Friday.
Okay. And why did you have the keys?
Because she trusted me. so I can get it out of the way when the jam breaks loose.
Right.
Otherwise,
the other drivers would have to tow it or break in to get the machines moving.
If they break in, they would find what's hidden inside. Something incriminating.
Sorry I had to do this. I am. I feel bad.
He wants to be a good person. His last line, his revenge on the world.
now,
One more thing about
I need to
something
think of my own
else.
thoughts.
Okay.
Pray forgiveness for my sins. Go check your cabin. I hope it gets you something. Help someone.
Yeah, honestly, me too. Okay, so it's past the statue. Green cabin. Past the statue. Green cabin. This is the one.
This green found,
Alright.
contemporary, is parked in the shadow of the ruins looming overhead. It's seen better days.
Sure has.
Pointed to.
Okay. Well, unlock the door.
And turn. It makes a cracking sound. Then the door pops back a few centimeters. You can just the smell of
open it.
And perfume welcomes
Okay.
you. The cabin inside is plastered with old movie posters.
Oh.
Actresses smile from the walls.
Oh, I like
There's
this
a radio
person.
transmitter in the front and a toolbox
Okay.
under the driver's seat. Some
Great.
tools lie scattered near the pedals.
Okay, let's admire the
These
posters.
are movie posters featuring starlets from long-forgotten films from the 20s,
Right.
the teens, even the 90s of the last century.
Nice. Okay, what are we looking at?
Particularly catches your eye. A centerfold of an ingenue attached right
Ingenue? What kind of ingenue are we talking
The
about?
actress is
Centerfold.
draped in a sheath dress, one of her shoulders bared.
Okay.
The faded remains of an autograph run across
Oh.
the poster. She's
Aw.
looking past the camera. Wait,
Right.
Doesn't she resemble someone you know?
Does she?
But you can't put your finger on whom exactly.
Alright, well, enough of the posters for now, then, I guess.
All smile you a warm goodbye. A radio
Great,
transmitter
thanks.
is attached to the dashboard, and a toolbox
Okay.
sits under the driver's seat.
Examine the
Looks like
radio.
the frequency dial is absent. It
Oh.
requires a key to work, but the key has been removed. Likely
Okay.
by the missing lady driver.
Smart.
There are so many radio stations saved here. Must be over 100 at least.
Why would anyone need so many radio
For
stations?
contacting an entire fleet of lorrymen, for example. This is all shortwave,
Hmm.
UW and UKV.
Gotcha.
Looks like we are dealing with an impressive organizational tool. The nerve center of a huge operation. With quite a range, too.
Is there anything we can do with it?
Doesn't look like it. It's completely inoperable without the dial key.
Gotcha.
The
What
smell
else is
of
here?
1,000 cigarettes, some dead actresses, and a rusty old toolbox under the seat.
Okay, check pedals.
You wedge yourself under the steering wheel to get a better look. Seems like the few tools lying around here, a hammer, a pair of pliers, a rusty wrench, have been casually thrown there by the disorganized driver.
Nothing I don't already have.
Detail does catch your eye. A
Okay.
piece of sandpaper has been glued to
Sandpaper.
the throttle.
Oh, why?
Sandpaper adds extra grip.
Ah, so it does. Looks like the driver has glued a piece of sandpaper to the throttle to offer some extra
Sandpaper?
grip.
A novel technique?
Sandpaper would also rub off the pattern from a driver's right boot sole.
Yes.
Do the honors, he thinks. Connect it yourself.
One of the footprints at the crime scene had an aberration. One sole was smoother than the other.
Which means that the missing lady driver was present at the lynching.
Ooh, this is unfortunate. Because I don't want to get this lady into more trouble than she's already in. Wait, the missing 8th Hardy?
Looks like
Here?
her, yes.
And she's also the one running the drug trade.
Now we know for certain who's the missing 8th person at the lynching. Do you think that Hardy and his boys could also be involved in the drug operation?
In the drug operation, Not necessarily. This would fit what Joyce told us, but I don't want to make any assumptions.
We should still go and see what Titus has got to
Yeah,
say on the matter.
absolutely. I love talking to Titus. Titus is one of my favorite people to talk to in this game.
The movie stars are still smiling from the walls. The radio transmitter sits on the center console, and a faint smell of perfume is in the air.
Close the door.
The old lorry door.
We definitely need to return sometime
Okay.
later. We didn't get enough.
Okay, what else can we do? Pull out the pull-out toolbox. Oh!
Except for a folded newspaper.
Right, unfold the newspaper.
Petty Ferric from last
Okay.
Wednesday. A piece of paper falls out from its pages.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know why. I thought I had already pulled out the toolbox because I had the whole thought that there were a bunch of tools that I already had, but I guess not. Pick up the note.
Like an article ripped out from a radio enthusiast magazine. Complex mathematical equations explain the basics of something called the ULAN frequency system.
Oh, this is some nerdy shit right
These
here.
formulas look oddly painful. Maybe it's the hangover, but they give you a headache.
Nah, sometimes math just gives me a headache.
Frequency system? I've never heard of that before. I know of FM,
Weird.
AM, UKV, but...
Interesting. Well, push that back in.
Back into its nest. The red closed the rusty old lorry door.
Great. I think we got everything.
Yeah.
A word, detective? Before we return to Joyce?
Yes. What's up? What's going on, Kimmy? Kimmy boy.
We've finished here.
Yes.
Let's debrief and go over what we found, so we don't do it in front of the company rep.
Yes, I agree. Seems like something police would do. Seems like something a police would do. What do you think of all this,
Honestly,
Kim?
I'm quite worried by what we've seen so far. The evidence seems to point to a rather extensive and well-organized operation.
It sure do.
I'm especially intrigued by that radio transmitter, particularly the sheer number of stations it can connect. Looks like this alleged drug trade casts a wide net. I'm not sure what the ULAN frequencies are all about, but they may hold some significance. Perhaps it's a better way to connect between fleets while avoiding frequency bleed, or maybe it's used to tap into RCM networks.
I don't know, man. You would know better than I do about this stuff.
Last but not least, it looks like the Hardy Boys knew this driver, as we know
What?
that she was present at the lynching.
Right, yes.
This may be the Union connection we've been searching for.
Yes, that makes sense.
The probe and the case converged. He thinks this was quite the find.
It really was. What about the movie posters? How do they factor into all this?
Elegant as they are, I don't think
No, I don't.
relevant to the drug trade.
No, neither do I.
Desire always plays a role.
Maybe the trader is some sort of cinephile. Yeah, I don't. Okay, so it turns out this is connected to the
Joyce
Union.
told us yes, logistically. But don't
Right.
expect to bust this open during our stay here. At best, this is an angle we can use against them, to other ends, as extra ammunition.
Great, we love ammunition. Will the RCM open an investigation
We should
into
return
this?
to the murder case. See what Joyce tells us about the lynching. When
Okay.
we are done for the day, I call my station and suggest our narcotics department look into it.
All right, sounds good to me, I
There are
guess.
more than enough grounds to start an official investigation. Sometime later, when we are done here. We do not want to get caught in that.
No. What are you
The fact
thinking?
that one hasn't started already gives me pause. An investigation, I mean. Especially if the Madrid grouping is involved, and I can't imagine that.
Oh, okay.
It's certainly worrisome.
Madre is a group.
All
Corruption?
the same, I don't like the idea of internal affairs descending on the matter. That won't help anyone either.
All right. Well, good
Debrief
debrief.
After you.
Right. And you. Cool. All right. Confront Hardy Boys about drug trade. I want to do that before I talk to Joyce. I want to talk to the worker boys before I talk to the company rep. Come on. Let me. Fine. Go around. Let's go talk to our boy Titus. Whether Lizzie likes it or not. Alright, hey Titus, my boy.
The circus left town, but the clowns are still
The clowns are still here, and you are still using the same joke. I want to talk about the hanging again. Guess what? I've connected you to the local drug trade. Wait.
Like hell you have. There is no local drug trade.
Okay.
This place is as clean as a rifle.
What?
Go back to Jamrock and ask the local junkies how clean your streets are in precinct 41 kilos.
That's avoiding the question. That's not relevant.
In the meantime,
yeah.
Did you know that there's an abandoned lorry at the intersection that was used to move raw ingredients for drugs from Terminal B to Jamrock? The person driving it was present at the hanging. It was one of you. We've connected the footprints. Detective, do you want to deliver the coup de grace?
No, you got it. I've been doing a lot of the talking. Kim, you do the honor.
You're right, Titus. There is no local drug trade because it's all controlled by you. You're the drug trade.
I'm not sure if those were the dots I had connected. But I'll let him see where he's going here.
Interesting theory.
It really is, Kim.
That's what you would need to do, theoretically. A big, strong, state-run monopoly would outcompete the runts on the street.
That is entirely true.
Theoretically, that's what you would do. To get rid of the gangs, the dealers, even some of the junkies.
Right. Thank you, Eugene. But you guys are talking theoretically, and I can't tell if it's because it's what you're actually doing or if it's just something that sounds like what you would like to be able to do.
You would need good, trustworthy people to take their place, of course. Hardy men to run such a monopoly.
Yeah.
For the good of the community, of
These
course.
whole guys' deal is just saying things that heavily implicate themselves in what we're accusing them of. To, like, it's weird psychological warfare that they're playing. It's weird, like, reverse psychology. Or just reverse psychology, I think, is what they're going for. No, I think it's, I don't know. It's some sort of, it's weird. They're pulling some weird stuff, some funky moves, I believe is what they call it in the industry. Good idea. People are always going to do drugs. At least this way you have some control over it.
Theoretically, of course. Thank you.
Theoretically. Takes a sip of his beer and smiles. Great.
Where is the same professionalism when it comes to other topics? You're doing great. I hardly have to interfere at all.
I am glad that you hardly have to interfere at all.
Lizzie. I guess theoretical things don't make me emotional. Was there anything else? I was sort of gonna get my brewski on.
You will be allowed to, in fact, get your brewski on in due time.
There were 8 sets of prints on the crime scene. There are only 7 Hardy boys here.
Yes. And the 8th Hardy, the one who is allegedly not a boy.
My answer is fuck off.
Okay.
Mind your own business. There is no 8th Hardy.
Right.
I run this goddamn scene.
Okay, do you though?
And here we go. Back to the usual.
I know. Fatty
okay.
On all fours. He's
what?
So fucking fat he left 2 sets of footprints.
Shanky, that's not at all what we were talking about, Shanky. All right, Angus, calm down. But that was unnecessary, Shanky.
That's more like it, boys. You heard him. It was Angus on all 4s. Anything else you need to know?
No, I think I'm gonna take off for now. But thank you. All right. Interesting. Okay, now it's time before we put a cap on things, it's time to go talk to Joyce. And then we'll call it a night. Alright, Joyce. I've got some gosh dang information for you. Much of which was acquired under questionable ethics at best. So,
good. What can I help
yeah.
you with?
Spoke with the lorryman about
My eyes on the
yes.
have sent word to that effect. What have you
Yeah.
discovered?
We have discovered enough to conclude for now.
And will you start an official investigation?
Yeah, we might as well.
The lieutenant is about to interject. Cut him off. This decision should be yours.
Should it? I don't really need it to be. I'm gonna let the lieutenant handle it. Thank you very much, authority.
Part of an ongoing operation, subject to confidentiality. I'm sure you understand.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, detectives. In any case, you've held up your end of our arrangement.
We sure have.
I trust you with the rest. Now it's my turn.
It sure is,
I
ma'am.
wouldn't normally break protocol like this, but the situation demands it. If you don't solve this murder, I'm afraid we may have a bloodbath on our hands.
It seems like we already do. It seems like the bloodbath is already well on its way.
The words bloodbath sound cold in her mouth. They taste of iron and strawberries.
Yeah. What was that about a bloodbath?
I'm afraid this strike may descend into a small-scale civil war, with possible consequences for all of Rivershoal West.
Okay.
This is also the RCM's worst-case scenario.
Then we're on the same page, as grim as it may be.
Sure. I've already heard about a connection between the lynching and the strike, but I need your testimony.
I have an indirect role to play, I'm sad to say. My employer experienced a momentary lapse of faith in me. In that moment,
did they?
Elected to deploy a private military contractor as an insurance measure. They called it my security detail.
I see. Momentary lapse of faith. What was that about?
After I relayed the union's initial offer.
What? After you just, like, sent them information?
A member of the board. I tried to convince my employer it was simply a piece of rhetoric or a joke.
Yes.
They did not appreciate the humor.
Okay. Do you need a security detail?
These mercenaries are muscle, pure and simple.
Interesting.
They're meant to intimidate the union into surrendering.
So this security detail was sent for you after you sent back a message regarding the union's demands to have every worker a member of the board. And that mercenary is the one that got killed. I think is what's all happening here. It's a lot to follow, but I think that's
exactly.
Yeah.
Crenell, an Oronese military company.
Right.
As far as I know,
yes.
3 arrived in Martinez. They
Oronese
me sporadically, but
Oronese special ops.
Me. To be frank, our relationship is deteriorating.
Great. Okay.
Have semi-automatic weapons and years of combat experience. They also have trauma and stressor disorder and no idea how to conduct themselves in an urban civilian environment.
Yeah, that's not great. That would then explain their behavior at the karaoke night. Okay.
So what happened?
The story is, one of them, the colonel, I don't know his real name, sexually assaulted a local woman while he was drunk and separated from his unit. This allows some of the more militant union members to subdue him.
Right. Yes. Yes. We've been told about this.
He was taken out behind the whirling in rags and lynched last Sunday night.
Okay. What then?
Mr. Clare refuses to let me into the harbor. To discuss this matter with anyone there. The remaining 2 Crenell contractors carry out their orders for now.
2? There's 2 of them? Where's the other one? Where are the other ones?
It's a smokescreen. In secret, they are conducting an independent military tribunal into the lynching.
Yeah.
Once this investigation is concluded, executions will follow.
Oh,
What
no.
is the nature of this so-called investigation?
Whether
Yeah.
to execute one, some, or all of the Union militants.
Ah, I see. Really made a mess here.
Strung him from that tree.
Well, sure, but
My hope
like...
is that you provide a single concrete suspect before Crenell indiscriminately pick theirs. Simply put, if you don't pin this on someone good and do it fast, they will identify and execute everyone present at the lynching. This in turn will force the Union to respond.
Right. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Okay, ain't this just a whole can of raptors?
They would have to project strength and power.
Yes, yes, naturally.
2,000 men. It will be 1,000 to 1.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen a Hornet invade a beehive, Lieutenant? It's not pretty. These men work in tandem using semi and fully automatic firearms. Their armor is virtually impenetrable to muzzle-loaded weapons, even yours. Most Union workers don't have guns at all.
Wait, who's the Hornet and who's the Beehive in this case? Because if the Crenell boys are the Hornets, then they actually have the disadvantage, because what happens when a Hornet invades a beehive is that all of the bees crowd around the Hornet and kind of dogpile it, and then they vibrate really, really quickly to create friction and then therefore heat, and then they basically cook the Hornet within this pile of bees. That's what happens when a Hornet invades a beehive. So I don't know if you're executing this analogy quite perfectly. So, a little iffy on that front.
As I said, a bloodbath.
Right. It wouldn't be a bloodbath if they're operating similarly to bees. Then you've just got cooked people, which is also not great. I think the confrontation is inevitable.
It doesn't have to be like this. Nameless, badgeless officer of the citizens' militia.
I can't I think, what was my name? Richard? Dick? I think?
A single concrete suspect delivered into civil court, and I may be able to defuse this situation.
Okay. What else can you tell me about
Not
Crenell?
much. Their public resume is relatively good, as far as private military contractors go. I believe they were once called Downwell.
Downwell. Gotcha.
They boast a
Understood.
long list of clients. Saint-Baptiste,
Okay.
Welchman-Lorenz, Eintracht. A warning sign, however. The operations concerned all take place in third or fourth world countries. Guarding
Great.
facilities, escort
Cool.
missions and such.
Yes, I see.
Meaning they're used to operating in war zones.
Yes. All the good conflict corridors, Supramundi, Yesut, the Seminese Islands.
Right,
countries that
all of
don't
those
have a good
places.
record reporting atrocious military conduct on their soil.
Right. Gotcha. Anything
Sadly,
else you got on them?
Before this happened, I had little interest in them. Now that I do, I don't have the resources. If
Gotcha.
you still have access to the ICP's database, you could run a better background check than I ever could. It may take some time, though.
I can do that.
Do you know
Yeah.
a lot about the inner workings of the RCM and the ICP, man?
In my line of work, it pays to do your research. I was prepared to deal with the RCM. I did not think I'd be dealing with a group like Crenell.
Right. Understood. Can you contact the company and tell them to call them off?
And they will.
Right.
However, these orders take time to reach what is basically a rogue unit out in the
Right.
field here.
Yeah.
Until they do, it's all on us.
Okay. So, you said the deceased assaulted a woman. We know about this, but I want to hear her
Well, he
take
didn't.
on it.
This is
No,
information
I'm pretty
passed
sure
on
he
to me from
definitely did.
some teenagers loitering around the canal. I cannot
Okay,
testify by it.
Who did the
They're
passing on
renowned
then?
Contractors. Their tribunal. It's what they believe.
Alright, what did the teenagers by the canal
The
say?
man was killed because he assaulted a local
Right.
woman. I've
Yeah.
asked around a bit. This seems to be the accepted story around Martinez.
Yeah, and this is what I heard from the Union boys as well.
Consults
Okay.
his notebook, his eyebrows knitted in concentration.
We haven't heard any reports about an assault in connection
Yeah,
with
we did.
Where
Yeah, we did. It happened at the Whirling.
Last Sunday night, at the Whirling in Rags, the hostel by the gates. Supposedly, the colonel was drunk, maybe on narcotics too.
Yeah. Yeah, we definitely did hear about this.
Either way, he's alleged to have sexually assaulted a woman.
Right.
Sometime later,
Yes.
a group of dock workers got their hands on him.
Yes. And who
That's
is
a good
this
question,
woman?
officer. I don't have the
Gosh
slightest
dang it.
idea.
Okay.
As I said, it's a rumor about a rumor.
Right.
In any case, it's what the colonel's remaining colleagues believe.
You
Right.
meet her soon enough, you feel.
Okay, so this colonel, the one who was hanged, did you meet him at all? Did you know
I
him?
see him alive? Yes, but I did not know him.
What was his
Lely.
name?
His
Lely.
first name,
Okay.
Nom de guerre, most likely.
Right.
He wouldn't divulge his full name. Only one of them did. A bad sign if there ever was one.
Okay. Tell me about the others
One
first.
is a man, Corty, they call him.
Okay.
A nickname as well. The other a woman, Phyllis DePaul.
Phyllis
Corty is
DePaul.
the gunner, I believe. DePaul is a radio operator.
A radio operator. Interesting. Interesting. Could DePaul have... No, DePaul wouldn't have been the lady in the lorry driver.
What would you say was his icon?
Or the lady driver.
She closes her eyes, trying to picture the man's face, then shakes her head.
I can't remember.
Okay, great. Well, that's very helpful. Thank you, Joyce.
Anything else? Nationality?
Yeah.
What would you say was his age?
He was 40. Or 50.
Or
It's
50,
hard
40,
to
or
say
50.
which. He
Okay.
had combat injury on his lower jaw. It made it
Okay.
difficult to estimate his age or gauge his facial expressions.
Gotcha.
Indeed, this matches the dental reconstruction we saw on the body. What else? Nationality? Accent?
He was Occidental, I think. Light
Okay.
brown hair, a mixed accent, Oranese, or Messinian maybe.
Man,
His injury gave him an accent all his own.
all these, like, this is one thing that I tend to have a problem with, like, I guess you would call it speculative fiction, so like sci-fi and fantasy, is like all of these other worldly like terms and places, I can never get them straight, and they never mean anything to me. I know that Oranese is the name connected to the one Prunell guy, but that's really all I get, and I don't, like, it doesn't mean anything for someone to be Oranese or
In a
Messinian.
way, it was humanizing. He had to learn to speak through it, through the injury.
Sure.
That's all I know, I guess. I only met
Okay.
him once.
Alright, where are the other two mercs?
They've
If you
gone to
know.
ground, as it were. I don't recommend
What does that
seeking
mean?
them out.
Okay.
For one, they're almost certainly armed to the teeth.
Great. Isn't
They
that
don't
good?
have the same respect for the Revachol citizens' militia as I do.
Oh,
To
do they not?
vigilantes, They think you're vigilantes. Ghetto
Okay.
savages. It
Fair
will
enough.
not be a fruitful meeting.
Understood.
Vigilantes. You're a professional officer of the only legitimate
Well,
authority in Revachol.
okay, alright. Authority, you can calm the heck down there. Okay. We still need to know where they
I'll
are.
run into them eventually. When that happens, I'll be in a better position to mediate if I don't appear involved.
Right. Let's try and see if I can do this logic check. Where are these
This is
mercenaries?
so embarrassing. You have
Shit.
no idea. There's something wrong.
Are you
with your
kidding?
brain. Luckily, the lieutenant still has.
Are you
his.
kidding me? Really?
Man, with all due respect, I've been around Martinez.
Are you
and
kidding
there's
me?
a giant hulk of a man in ill-fitting clothes at the harbor gates. Mr. Right to Work. His heart really is a minute.
Not a terribly good actor, that one. Still,
And the other one, the Paul, must be in one of the 4-story buildings overlooking the roundabout. She was reporting back to you while we were canvassing the road.
She must have been.
would afford a good vantage point. Still, I hope you heed my advice. There's no need to kick the hornet's nest.
I feel like there might at a certain point be a need to kick the hornet's nest. How much time do we have?
Start? Truthfully, I don't know. It depends on their progress identifying the members of the lynch mob and
Right.
their impatience.
They don't
Okay.
report their progress to you?
Not on this matter. I'm afraid they consider this a personal initiative.
Hmm.
It's a
Okay.
matter of days, not weeks.
Good to know. Understood. Thank
I'm
you.
sorry to have been the bearer of bad news. If
Right.
there is anything
Now.
else I can help you with, please
Now
ask.
can you tell me about these tattoos? The thing I was trying to get out of you at the beginning of this freaking
Of
episode.
course. Excuse my hesitation before.
Hesitation excused.
For about half a minute in silence.
It was taken with a Trigat not long ago. This is the man's upper body. There were no more markings on his hands or legs.
All right.
Her mouth is relaxed. The accordion lines near her mouth vanish. The pearls of her eyes move slowly on the photo's surface.
What do you think?
I was trying to see if I can read the web of interdependencies between these points.
What?
The stars.
The what of what?
I can't.
Okay.
But that's how you read this story. The points
Okay.
themselves don't have letters, numbers, anything. Their size, location on the body, and distance from each other tells you what they represent.
Right. Okay. Like blooms in a pattern.
Port cities. This
What?
is an Oronese map of the waterways. A sailor's
What?
tattoo worn by wayfarers of the Dolorian century. Over 300 years ago. The sailors would mark
Okay.
their bodies to map their travels.
What's the use of that?
Would use it to fly back home if they should die abroad.
Ah.
This is a sort of
Cool.
contraption to be reeled back in by. The silver cord, they would call it.
Cool. That's neat. Okay. This one has flown quite far by now.
He's near the Arcade Islands by now, ready to exit the Insulindian and into the Pale, if I've read his home address correctly.
Okay. What travels did the dead man
Quite a
make?
few. Vredefort, the Oronese capital, traditionally stands on the right shoulder.
Hmm.
He started somewhere near here, I think.
What next?
Then he made his way to the Pretto
Okay.
Grande, through what I think must be the Stutz Canal. an artificial channel through the Occident.
Gotcha.
From the Pretto, he sailed to the Insulindic Ocean. First
See,
to
none of
some
this.
Islands.
I'm already bad enough with directions, and none of this means anything to me.
Revachol. Those are the two
Oh, okay.
continents. Vredefort on the shoulder, and Revachol in the heart. They started
Gotcha.
the tradition of these maps right after the discovery of Insulinde, at the dawn of the Interinsulary Age.
Ah, yes, the Interinsulary Age. Great, thank you. All right.
Passing by, and the new world.
Great. What the frick does that
You said you could
mean?
read it.
I can't. This man was no sailor, and these are no ports. I can understand
Okay.
geographic fragments, but not their meaning.
Gotcha. Do you know who could
His
tell me
platoon
more?
members? The other contractors. Though I do not suggest you go and show them that picture. This man was their friend and comrade.
Well, I do need the
Do what you
information.
have to do, detective. I don't think deciphering that tattoo should come before public security. But if
Right.
you should wade into the mob to find out, I couldn't stop you.
You sure
Really be
couldn't.
careful, ma'am.
Thank you
Is
for
there
your help.
anything else I can help you with?
I think that is all. I'm gonna level up. Right. Victim's tattoo. Ask another about the tattoo's possible meaning. Ask the scab leader about tattoos. I will do that. I'm going to level up. Gonna unlock one of these. Ace is high. +1 empathy towards Kim. Maybe. Coach physical instrument. Trying to guess. Let's go for the aces high. Let's get ourselves some more empathy towards Kim. Love it. Let's go for it. Cool. Alright, well, that is all for tonight. But glad I finally got some freaking progress in this. We'll see what we gotta do in the next episode. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you're enjoying this series. I'm really enjoying it. It's getting confusing, and there's a lot of moving pieces and a lot of politics going on. But I'm able to piece it together just enough that it is intriguing. So, thanks so much. If you want to like the video, you can do that. I would love it if you did. If you've got your own thoughts, theories, no spoilers, just theories and thoughts, you can leave those in the comments. If you haven't subscribed, maybe you want to do that now. That'd be great. You can also ring the bell, do other stuff. Look at the links that I've left in the description. Follow those wherever your heart leads you. And yeah, until next time, I'll see you later.